Good morning, good people. Hoping all are well. Continue to keep yourself safe, making sure that you're taking your vitamin C to keep your immune system intact. And want to thank those who got an opportunity to reach out and uh, pray for me and also wish me well in an issue that I was dealing with. So, uh, it was a bit of a scare, especially considering everything that's going on in regards to this coronavirus, this COVID-19 that's going around. And many of us are dealing with issues that are causing us to have a change in things that we do in our routine. Consider a part of our routine is to go to work on a regular basis and to partake in the activities that our jobs and our occupations cause us to do. And one of the things that I do, particularly in what I do in regards to teaching, is I have trouble just sitting down. Now, if you are a teacher and you have to sit for whatever reason when you're teaching a lesson, I get it. I understand that there are things that are going on with your health and your body, things that have gotten damaged from either a car accident or fall or whatever the case may be. You may have a debilitating issue that may be resulted from your health condition. But I don't suffer from any of those conditions, so I take whatever the energy that I've received, and I like to utilize that energy and kind of move around as I'm teaching. And of course, it's also good in doing so in the classroom, especially particularly in middle school and high school, because with students of that age, and they tend to get bored easily, and they really need to have someone who's going to be engaging them in some kind of way. Now, do I still have challenges? And of course I do. But one of the things I feel like minimizes those challenges is the moving around. And so now I'm not doing that because I'm home and school is everyone is not out. School is not in session like it normally would be because of this issue. So the movement that I normally would do during that time is not taking place. Now, don't get me wrong. I do have to move around, I have things that I have to do around the house and outside the house and things of that nature. But this is compared to what it is that I do when I am in front of a classroom and I'm teaching and walking around. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this is because, a lot of times we get things that come to us in times that aren't, how can I say, traditional, where we sit down and position ourselves to be able to learn things in regards to the education that we have and the education that we use, and again what we teach and how the education we received in home, and how we go about everyday practices in regards to when we get up in the morning, when we bathe, how we prepare our meals, how we keep our homes, things of that nature. And so what I wanted to share was I woke up and I immediately, when I opened up my phone, I had seen some information related to the lymphatic system. Now, I did a video some time about it, and it's strange. There's things that I have shared and things that I talk about and things that I teach in regards to certain issues in regards to the body. And one of them that I mentioned was the lymphatic system. Lymph, it's a Latin word that means clear water, and it's a fluid that you may have had experience at some time in your life in regards to illnesses or things that you may have had that may have caused you to have, let's say, swollen lymph nodes. There's also conditions that some have had. I have family members myself and people that I've known that have gotten what's called lymphoma. It was a cancerous condition that happens with these things that occur with the lymph nodes. And so my point in stating that is I also share that the lymphatic system is a septic system that's designed to help clean things out of your body that has entered. It could actually grab things that you either inhale from the air, things that you eat because of like things like that, like your tonsils and things of that nature, as well as while things are in your body, you have lymph nodes that are in your intestines. Again, it helps with the immune system. They can grab things out of your intestines, send them through these lymph nodes, and then there are things inside the lymph nodes that are designed to help filter these things out of your body and through the form of antibodies, and then hopefully you can extract them through your excretory system, like through your urine, and as well as through feces. And so, as I got this, it helped me understand the issue I had was it was a infection of some sort in my right lung, and the pain that I got was right in the center of my chest, which is an organ that's designed to that uses the lymphatic system to operate. And now it helped me understand, well, wait a minute, I'm not walking as much, I'm not getting the number of steps that I normally get in a day. And so what is this issue that I'm dealing with? And so what helped it was I got on the stationary bike and exercised for some time, and then now whatever was going on was being processed through my body, as well as doing some other dietary issues like green tea and vitamin C and things of that nature to be able to help deal with whatever this foreign object was that was in my body. And so what it helped me understand is I feel like I really need to reiterate this because I'm not the only one who do what I do in regards to education or go to work and do whatever it takes. And the fact that we're in the house, we're going to be dealing with a lot of issues where we're going to be not as mobile as we normally are. So I wanted to share this, and I'm going to have probably a series of videos that's to come in regards to this about the lymphatic system. It's one of the systems that's underappreciated, it's under talked about, it's not really discussed. It should be something that's really discussed with those who are having issues wrong with the kidneys, because anything that the lymphatic system picks up, not only does it dump it into the blood, but also it goes through the kidneys to be able to dump those things that are in the lymphatic system into the kidneys so it can be excreted out through your urine. And so what I want to do as I am putting this together is to have you or encourage you to find a way to move, particularly moving your leg, which is your big muscle, because now that muscle pushes up against lymphatic vessels so that it can have that lymphatic fluid push through your system so that it can grab what it needs to from your intestines, getting it into your blood and helping your blood be prepared through a strengthened immune system to be able to deal with whatever it is that you come in encounter with. I mean, we get in contact with so many things that we inhale in the air and things that are on our food that we eat that our body has to be prepared to be able to fight so that we can keep us healthy. And in order to do so, of course, we not only pay attention to the air that we breathe or the places that we are to produces the air that we breathe. I mean, we have plants in the house that helps produce oxygen and also filters the air, as well as drinking certain types of water that has to also be filtered as well through your system, because there are things that the lymphatic systems, I'm not sure if you're familiar with, but there's something that's called villi. These are little things, hair-like things that are inside your small intestines, and those things are designed to be able to extract the nutrients from the food that you eat so they can get into your bloodstream. But there's also things that are extracted out of there that does not get in your bloodstream, but it is actually dumped into your lymphatic system that gets it up to certain parts of your body and then enters it into the blood. But it's also designed to take things that are not supposed to be, send it through your lymph nodes so that it can filter it out so that you don't get sick from it. But in order for it to circulate and to be able to do its job, you have to move. You have to use your muscles. Particularly the best muscles to use that will help them move is your big muscles. Those are your thigh muscles. That's why walking is key. If you can do more, how can I say, high intense exercise where you're bringing your heart level up, and doing so, you're recommended to do so at least 3 times a week. That way you'll be able to help cycle some of those things through your body. Then do so. But whatever the case may be, you have to move. So just sharing this, hopefully I can encourage someone that may be typically dealing with some issues. I'm sure there are other issues with the children being home and spending more time with the spouse and your loved ones, and maybe cause you stress, what have you. But the other thing is, if you're not any good to yourself, if you're not keeping yourself intact and being able to do what is necessary to get yourself healthy, I'm grateful that I was able to realize what's going on, do what is necessary to now get myself back to where I can actually function and do some of the things that I can do. I need you to also do the same thing. The series that I'm going to put together will be coming, and I will be sharing more, because I got a feeling that I didn't learn this when I was learning about things regarding blood or whatever the case may be. I even had a biology class. I can't remember anything regarding the lymphatic system even being discussed. So I think that it needs to be shared because it's going to be key to strengthening your immune system, particularly because you're dealing with this coronavirus, this COVID-19, and these other issues. And we don't want this issue to harm you or to do anything to take you out, whether you get exposed or not, because that's not the only thing that you're going to have to worry about in regards to an issue. This is the one that we have right now, and it's doing what it's doing right now and having an impact on our lifestyle and our situation. But in the meantime, we need to start doing things. We start to need to think about preparing, not just preparing yourself, your body, but also those things around you. Because although this is what something that's happening now, you never know what it is that's going to happen in the future. So we need to be proactive. So I'm sharing this. Hopefully that anyone would take the time, maybe look up the lymphatic system and find out what it is or why it is so vitally important, not only to you as far as living, but it's why it's so vitally important to your health as well as your immune system, so that you'll have a fighting chance against anything that you may come up against in regards to illnesses like bacteria, viruses, and parasites, detoxing your body, making sure that you're getting the proper rest, fasting, drinking your water, ingesting things that are of a herbal nature that'll be able to help keep your body on an alkaline level and not so acidic, so that you can be able to resist anything that your body encounters that's foreign and is not supposed to be there. There's a whole list of things. I'm also going to talk about what it is that could happen that give you signs. For example, things like mucus that you get inside your mucous membranes in your nose, mucus that you get in your lungs, you have to cough, what have you. It doesn't have to be all day. Sometimes you get it when you wake up in the morning. Mucus that can happen in other parts of your body. I mean, I'm familiar with Dr. Sebi. He says that acid is the reason for this type of mucus. That's why he encouraged changing the types of food that you eat so you make your body more alkaline. An alkaline body, mucus can't exist because now it has what it needs to be able to fight off these illnesses. Something that I had to do in order to be able to fight off what it is that I was dealing with. Making sure you move. I mean, like I said, just talked about, so you could then push this lymphatic system through, be able to get the things that you need, not only in your blood as far as nutrients, but get those things out, because it's a septic system. Just like anything what you do, you have two systems. For example, with your water in your home, you have water that you have coming in. That's the good water. That's the water that you use. The water that you use to wash your body, to wash your dishes. You cook with it, purify it so that you can drink it, things of that nature. But after you're done, your body has to get rid of it. And so the blood takes in all these good things. That's the good. And then your lymphatic system is like the draining, where you pour things to drain, like when you flush your toilet or allow your water, drain your water from washing dishes or whatever it is that you have to get rid of. And then as you drain it, of course, inside your body, it's collected inside, it's filtered through your kidneys, and it's collected in your bladder. And of course, naturally, when you urinate, that's when you're getting rid of those toxins that are in your body out. So hopefully someone who is watching this is getting something that maybe can help them find what it is that they need to do, so that you can get yourself moving and be able to get your body to a point where you're more mobile and be able to keep your body ready and defenses up in the event that you come with against any type of illness, so that you'll have a fighting chance against it, rather than doing things like eating poorly or not moving that will set you up for a condition that you can get that will ultimately not only make you sick, but could also take you out. And that we don't want that. This Energized Coach comes to you with a tip to be able to help you live a healthier, better life. Hopefully you'll take this tip and do what is necessary to do so. If you have any questions or anything that you want to talk about in regards to anything that I just discussed, please feel free to do so. I'll do my best to answer them. If I don't know them, I will find the answers for you. And again, there will be another series that I'll have in regards to this issue with the lymphatic system that many of us are not familiar with, but is so vitally important to our immune health as well as our life and living the type of lifestyle and having the energy that we need to have in order to do the things that we need to do, especially around those that we love, but maybe at times do not want to spend much time with, considering what we're dealing with. I love y'all. Peace.